The field is ready. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, the outsides move. 540 moves in. Slowly, 1111 is coming forward, looking to place. We got a piece up on level 4 for blue. Nothing is dropped for red yet. And a piece of algae looking to go in for blue did not land. There are several pieces on the red coral. I don't know if they were there before autonomous, but everything is rolling now. Teams moving fast and getting their jobs done. 686 looking to go up high, but they drop, and it almost falls down inside their body, and that could have been trouble. 1111 running defense. They're kind of notorious for that. While 116 and 540 on blue keep putting pieces up. Algae coming off, coral going on. 116 drops the algae, looking to put that up in the barge, but didn't quite make it. 2534, that's Lumberjack, and 8590. They're working level 3 pretty heavily right now. Plus, they have pieces down on level 1. If we get cooperation, that might be useful. But right now, Blue Alliance is only going up top, and Red Alliance isn't moving any algae at all. So the only way you're getting that spare ranking point is the hard way. 8590 rolling. Lumberjacks rolling. Blue opening up a lead. Red closing it up a bit. 89 to 45. 50 seconds remaining. Powerhawks caught on one side, but they catch up. 540, they give them a hit, and they bang on the other side too. They're hitting both sides. 540 looking to hit that level 3. Wasn't quite as fast as they hoped, but it landed. 8590 and 2534 still working their angles. 8590 going up on one set of wheels. They hit the brakes so doggone hard. There, 116 puts a piece in to their own barge. Blue with a sizable lead with 12 seconds remaining. Still chance for ranking points if anybody can climb and if they can get a teammate home. There we go. All right, Blue takes that win. 143 to 82. So Blue picks up 4 ranking points, including that autonomous race.
10 drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
Is qualification match number 10 here in the district championship. You notice 1111 Powerhawks Robotics has not moved. That's because they are bypassed. Unfortunately, they were not able to resolve their technical issues, and we've decided to bypass them and have 2 blue robots compete against 3 red robots. Two minutes ago, 27 to 19, Red Alliance has the lead. 90-72, that's a new technique that they've picked up since the last district event. Before, they were not able to pinch that algae. Now they can. 686, likewise, they are able to grab that algae. Red Alliance scoring directly into the barge. 90-72, they can do an off-the-carpet pickup. They're showing exactly how they do that by just grabbing all this algae or coral that's on the carpet. 1895 for the Blue Alliance. They're grabbing coral and placing it on the Blue Alliance reef. Their alliance partner trying to place coral, but unfortunately drops back down on the carpet. 64 to 38 with a minute 10 seconds to go. Red Alliance has the lead. Here comes 1895 Lambda Core going up high. It's interesting, their mechanism is just high enough to kind of angle that coral up and over. Watch this. They kind of put it right on top and then they just squeeze it right on there. 94 to 57, 41 seconds to go. Red Alliance has the lead. Tiger Boss grabbing coral off of the carpet, heading over. Red Alliance has completed 2 of the 4 levels required for that coral ranking point. Now they have 3. Red Alliance very close to getting that 1 coral ranking point. They need either cooperation or another level. 12 seconds to go, 102 to 62. Red has the lead. Red Alliance has 3 robots going up. 90-72 going up kind of sideways. Not sure what's going on there. 614 still working on that. Number 10 winning the match, the Red Alliance. They received 3 ranking points for the win. Score of 122 to 82. So the Blue Alliance, they received.
Green means go. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
Is qualification match number 20. All the robots moving, scoring on the Red Alliance. Can Blue score in auto? Nope, not yet. Did I say? Yeah. Oh my goodness. 5-3-3-8. They tried to score up high. It dropped back down, and they were able to score in a level 1 position. They will likely get that ranking point. Red Alliance scored 3 up high. As a result, they take the lead 30 to 16. 46-38. Jagbots now grabbing coral, placing it up high. Uh-oh, we have some problem. Our rookie team, 10-2-2-4, their light is solid. They are taking a little bit of a robot nap right next to the Red Alliance Reef. Right now we have 2 robots. 51-15. Oh, 51-15. They beach themselves on top of one of those algae balls. They were able to restore their equilibrium and get themselves off of that algae. Now 51-15, Knight Riders from Wheaton High School playing defense against the Red Alliance, kind of going over by that 1 coral station. Have to be careful there. The coral stations are not protected. 51-15, they're just bound and determined to get themselves stuck on an algae. 117, 64-52, still a very close match. Uh-oh, now the Red Alliance wants to get stuck on algae. 686 stuck on top of it. The rookie team. Oh, they're back alive now. 10-2-2-4. They were taking a nap. They're up and running now. So we have 3 red robots and 3 blue robots. 51-15. Still trying to play defense over here. It's interesting. 46-38. It looks like they may have left one of the little lanyards that they use for carrying the robot out. You know, they clip those things on and they try to hang on, but 46-38, they have one still on their robot. Drive team forgot to take it off. 686, Bovine intervention, grabbing coral from their coral station. They come over to place it on the reef. They're going up high for level 4. Scooching over to the side, trying to get the right alignment. Well done. 105-94, still a very close match. Red Alliance has the lead as we go into the end game. It's going to come down to these climbs. 51-15, Knight Riders already up on a deep cage. 8 seconds to go. Who's going to do the end game now? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Look at the score. Our preliminary score is 110. Who won qualification match number 20? It is the Alliance. They get 3 ranking points for the win. 124 to 134. Red Alliance gets 5 ranking points, 3 for the win, 1 for auto, 1 for Bard.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
Qualification match number 28. 90-72, they go on the far side and they pick up a coral. Nice job. Can they do a third one here? They're doing it the hard way. Instead of going to their loading station, they grab it off of the coral that's placed out in the middle of the field. Both alliances were able to get coral scored. However, 346 RoboHawks looks like they did not leave. That will potentially cost the Blue Alliance that auto ranking point. 14-18, they're standing up really high. I think they may have a problem there. Their mechanism is tweaked a little bit. So my They may need a chiropractor to come out here and fix their back because it's definitely misaligned from this view. 137. It's a 1-point match. Red is winning 42-41. 346 coming over from the Blue Alliance. That's the RoboHawks. They're over by that one coral station. 686 Bovine Intervention, the robot Shamu, showing their cycle time here. They're unimpeded, no red robots over there playing defense again, and they just go back and forth, grabbing coral and placing it. 81-61, Blue Alliance has a 20-point lead with a minute to go. 346 is stationary. That's the blue robot. They're just kind of like camping out at one of those loading stations. Red Alliance working on their one loading station here. 9072 showing that they don't need a loading station. I'm just going to grab all the coral off of the ground. 102-76. Blue Alliance has the lead. Red Alliance hampered here by 14-18. Victus, they're stationary over here by their driver station wall. Their mechanism, their elevator, looks a bit tweaked. Red Alliance has a red robot playing defense. 28-90, the Hawk Collective over there for the blue. 15 seconds ago, 113.85. Blue has the lead as we go in the end game. Orca has already climbed on a deep cage. 686 lining up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Qualification match number 28 goes to the Blue Alliance. 127-95. Blue gets 3 ranking points for the win. They receive the barge ranking point also. They got 14, and that's exactly how many points you need to get the barge ranking point.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
Qualification match number 37 underway here at the FIRST Chesapeake District Championship. Red Alliance scoring 2 up high. Epsilon Delta 116. They scored 1 down at level 1. However, when they grabbed that algae, they knocked it off. Epsilon Delta now grabbing that algae, going over to their processor, getting ready to score that. 16-29, they try to score and it drops back down onto the carpet. 90-72, they're coming over here. They're grabbing algae out of the Red Alliance reef and they're placing it directly up there in their net. 116 now also doing some algae work. Pretty soon the Red Alliance is going to run out of room in their barge for all this algae. For the Blue Alliance, 977, the Comet Bots from Halifax County High School. They're grabbing coral and placing it on their reef, while their alliance partner, 686 Bovine Intervention, they come over here with the coral. They're going, let's see, now they're going, they didn't like that side. They're going to try a different side. Oh, not enough empty spots here on their reef. Going to find a different spot. Ah, that's a nice one right there. That's the spot. 686 now goes back to their loading station to go get some more coral. 101-69 with a minute 15 seconds to go. Red Alliance has the lead. 686 now going low. They try to place that coral. It bounces off that reef and now on the carpet. They head back to their coral station to go grab some more. 119-75 with a minute to go. Our high score is 205. Let's see if we can set a new one in this match. 90-72 quickly going and grabbing. 90-72, one of the few robots here that can grab it off of the carpet, and they do it very quickly. They grab it, go over, and just slam it right back down. 30 seconds to go, roughly. 149-89. Red has a big lead here. 836 now coming over to play some defense against the Red Alliance, trying to slow them down. 1629 over at their coral station. They're interrupted by 836, pushing them out of the way. 16 seconds ago, 161-98. Red still has a very big lead. Tigerbot's going for a deep cage climb, while their alliance partner 116 slightly in the way as they're trying to put some algae up there. 3, 2, 1. 1629, Gacko, their driver, right at the very last, because here's the score for qualification match number 37. Red Alliance wins. They get the 3 ranking points to go with it. 181 to 112. High score there. Red Alliance gets the 3 ranking points for the
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
qualification match number 48 here. All robots moving, getting the leave points. Let's see who's scoring coral here. I don't see any coral scored at all yet. There we go. 2363, Triple Helix Robotics for the Blue Alliance, scoring that coral. As a result, Blue Alliance will likely get that auto ranking point. 8320, that's Koi Bots from Arlington Career Center. They're temporarily stationary by their reef. They have 2 moving red robots. For the Blue Alliance, 2363 Triple Helix Robotics. They're going up high, scoring in that level 4 5-point position. Likewise, 4505 is stationary. We have a 2-on-2 match here. 2 working red robots and 2 working blue robots. Up. Red Alliance now has 3. Blue Alliance 4505 still taking a robot nap there. 686 for the Red Alliance. They have some coral here. Looking for a place. They're going up high. And they place it down. Nice job. 76 to 49 with a minute 11 to go. Blue has the lead. 1885. That's a algae bot. They're going over looking for that algae. And they shoot it up and in. Nice job, 1885. We have cooperation right now. Both alliances have scored enough algae in their processors, so now the threshold is 3 to get that coral ranking point. Both alliances have scored enough to complete 1 level. They need 2 more to go. Bovine Intervention grabbing coral from their station. Where are they going? They're going up high. Red Alliance, their strategy here is to go for the win to get the maximum points. Bovine having a little difficulty. That coral was a little too low, and they couldn't get it high enough to get it onto that upper level. 20 seconds to go. 96 to 89. Blue has the lead. This could go down to in-game points. Let's see what happens. 10 seconds to go. Red not climbing yet. There it goes, 48-21. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the crowd goes crazy here. While the Koi Bots and the robot Sailfish hoists itself up on blue. Did the Red Alliance win with all those in-game points? They did. 2 robots doing a deep cage climb. Stems the tide there.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
326 is holding off for the moment. You'll notice all 3 cages are up high on the red side. That may be an indication somebody wants an express lane over to the Blue Alliance. 449 ends up getting bottled up with 3748 in the way. So at the end of autonomous, red has a 5-point lead. Not a big one, but you take what you can get. 63-26 breaks off that piece of algae. Oh, and 686, that's a heartbreaker. They are down. They are leaning on top of their lift. It appears they're not moving too badly. They have some control, but they might be able to figure out a way to get themselves up. Oh my golly. 3748 and 449 are trying to hold down the fort while 686 looks stunningly close to being upright, and there she goes. Bovine Intervention is back on a job. 449 cruises over, picking up off the ground, dropping in. 70 to 66, 611. Grabbing at the station, loading up. There's a piece hanging on level 2 on the red side that's just dangling, but dangling counts. 2 pieces going up on blue simultaneously, and 686, after coming back from the dead, starts placing algae. 449 going up high, drops in quick. That cycle time is what makes the difference. 611 drops in on level 3. 45-41, they drop in on level 3. 99 to 116, blue favored. 63-26, still doing some damage down here. Their mechanism is clearly broken, but that doesn't mean they can't play good defense. And right now, all 3 of the blue bots are not coming home. They're picking up stuff farther out on the field, and they're staying out of the way. Bolts need to look at where they want to be. They can't touch a robot when they're close to that coral reef, or they'll be penalized. 127 to 119. Now they get a chance to throw a shot. 20 seconds remain. It's 136 to 122. Red's got a lot of pieces on, and they've got algae that's going to keep them from scoring unless they can find a way to break it loose. 4 seconds remain. 449 is up. 686 is in. 37-48. All right, here we go. Bovine Intervention's entire team went, ugh. And then they went, hey, wait a minute. And they come away with 5 ranking points out of that sweet, sweet round.
Qualification match number 71. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
With a minute 55, Blue Alliance has the lead 42 to 16. 686 going back to get some coral from their coral station. Uh-oh. 33-73 Team Robohawk. Looks like they're doing a little teeter-totter action on top of one of those coral. They appear to be clear right now. $86.22 coming over to their reef with some coral, placing it down on a level 1. 33-73 now coming over into a defensive position, leaving 86-22 all by themselves here to work on their reef. 14-18 Bay Victus spinning around. They run into 33-73. 33-73 trying to be a bit of a ruckus over here on the defensive side of the Blue Alliance. 14-18 going up. Blue Alliance doing a good job with the upper part of their reef. Vast majority of those positions now filled up. 79-24 with 43 seconds to go. Blue Alliance has the lead. 14-18 now going up high. Nope, they go down low. Let's see, they're just kind of sizing up this reef. I'll go here. Oh, interesting. They go over, they knock out an algae. They try to place a coral where a coral already existed. Now they're trying to find another one. And that sound indicates we have 20 seconds remaining in this match. 81 has a big lead, 86-28. 686 getting ready to climb. Likewise, 14-18 Bay Victus ready to climb. 33-73 is already up. 3, 2, 1. 33-73 has done a deep cage climb. 12 points for the Red Alliance. 86-22 is Park. The number 71. Blue Alliance winning, taking the 3 ranking points to go with it. 112-44. Clean match, no penalties there. With that, 401, they came in ranked number 7. They are still ranked number 7. Likewise, 686
Qualification match number 80. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
Everybody moves. Everybody looking to place. 888 is up. 686 is up. That's 2 level 4s. Red a little slower. 2199 gets their piece up. That's a level 3. And they remove a piece of algae. At this level of competition, that's going to matter. 8726 had already laid down a level 2. And that piece bounces on back. Robolines do not get that to drop in. 8726 is just going around and poking all the algae. Let's get rid of that stuff so we can get down to business. Robolines, they're up high. They're trying to tune in and get onto that peg. That is costing them some time, but they got their points for it. That was success, 33.59. They don't reach all the way. Instead, they give it a little bump, and it doesn't quite hit. Algae being a little stubborn this time as another level 7 goes up on the red side. So it is 32 red, but 71 blue as Bovine Intervention and 888 start working the pegs over and over again. 8726 is the designated troublemaker. That's CryptoHawks. They have themselves a piece of coral, but for the moment, they ain't placing it. There we go. 686 hits the wrong button. They almost go into level 4 with a filled spot, but wisely bring it down. They're looking to place on 2 or 3 or even 4 levels. 103 to 51. Blue starts opening up a lead. In spite of good work being done on the red side, it's 3-on-2 as far as scoring. And 888 and 686 are both very talented at it. 33.59, that's Royal. Drops a piece in, goes in sweet as you please up into the barge. Getting rid of that pesky algae. Bovine Intervention is working one side of the field. Robodiators the other. 8726 has been very careful, but they just stepped across the line a little bit. 33.59, they're going up to get that last piece of algae out of the way so that their 2 fellow bots have a shot to go after that stuff. Robodiators are heading back. Bovine Intervention is already up. 33.59 is coming in as well. They're looking to grapple, or are they just getting in place? 82.30 appears to be up. 686 is up. Robo Lion and CryptoHawks. Here we go. If Blue picks up that win, 158 to 104. We got a couple of contenders here. Bovine Intervention stays pat at 9. Robodiators moves up to 26. Royal moves up to 27. 5.
Qualification match number 86. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
Qualification match 86. 686 for the Blue Alliance, placing a coral up high. They go place a second one. 339 Kilroy. They drop one. It bounces down inside of the blue reef in an unscoring condition. 37 to 34. Red Alliance takes a very slight lead as the human drivers take control of their robots. Red Alliance quickly clearing that algae out of their reef. 1731 Fresta Valley. They take one. They deposit it there into their processor. They're going for that last one. Let's see if Red Alliance tries to go for this coral ranking point. 46 to 43. Blue has a very slight lead with 1:44 to go. Uh-oh. We have a wreck over here. The Red Alliance robot, 8726 CryptoHawks from Urbana High School. They are on their side. Not going to recover from that. They are just an obstacle in the road. Somebody list that on Waze. 1727 Rex. They scoot around the stuck red robot. Not a problem for their driver. This swerve drive has lots of maneuverability. Rex coming back, placing coral down low. Looks like red and blue are going for the coral ranking point. 89 to 85, going back and forth. Red Alliance has the lead with 1 minute to go. Robo Loco going crazy on level 2 there. 339 Kilroy playing tough defense. quickly going back and forth, running into Fresta Valley, side by side, 339, trying to get in the way. Fresta Valley jukes them, goes to one coral station, and then scurries over to the other one. 37 seconds to go, 112 to 107. Very, very close match. Bovine Intervention going up high for the Blue Alliance, scoring level 4, 5 more points for the Blue Alliance. We have nope, Red Alliance has cooperated, Blue Alliance has not. We still need to get 4. Both alliances not quite close to getting that coral ranking point. 10 seconds to go, going to in-game time, 17:31, getting ready to climb. And that's the end of the match. Give the Blue Alliance win. 2 deep climbs really helps out a lot. 152 to 136. Red Alliance received 1 ranking point. Blue Alliance 5 ranking points. 17-20.
3. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, plenty of good stuff here. Let's see what we get. 2106 is up early, as is 686 Bovine Intervention. Junkyard Dogs have 2 pieces up already. Bovine misses with 1. 5804. Torch pulled up, but didn't pull the trigger. Not sure what's going on there, but as it stands, Blue has a 41-point start. Red 16. In spite of Red having some real horsepower on their team. Let's see what happens. Hawk Collective looking to move around some. Oh, now they're coming through. Rack into their gates pretty badly, but they're through. Now they're coming over on defense. So the 2 red bots, 5804 and 686, have an open field, while 4 of them battle on the Blue Alliance side. Blue has opened a sizable lead, but Blue also has a troublemaker in their midst. Let's see what they can do now that they've got a station being guarded. That's Junkyard Dogs putting up on level 4 again. 2890 almost gets themselves beached up on one of those pieces of algae. Remarkable how simple that is to happen. They're really jamming up on 6863, trying to keep them from getting a hold of that piece. Mech Tech has a great big old bucket. Some of these other teams, not so much. It's a little bit harder to get that thing to drop in. Right there, 6863 is struggling a bit. 2890 slowing them down. And time is of the essence. Red doing their best to come up with points. 114 to 58, though, with 50 seconds remaining. Red simply is not keeping up at the moment. Rex gets in, gets their piece, and they're just dropping level 1. I think they're all looking to pick up that extra ranking point. There is no co-opetition, so they got to get it on 4 levels. But I think they are done on 3. They just have to hit level 1. Here comes Rex again. Rex going for points this time, 135 to 79. The sonar ping is now. And it's a 139 to 83 with 20 seconds remaining. I'm sure the Blue Alliance can count. I bet you they see 5 pieces on level 1, which means their ranking point is secured. That would be a big help, as would either of these teams being able to climb with just 1 second remaining in total. So Blue picks up the 3. Let's see if Red staunched some of the bleeding. They picked up 2. So 5804 goes down to 5th. Bovine Intervention goes down to 11. Rex moves.
And with that, drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, MechTech Dragons up to their old games again. Off we go. 2890 Hawk Collective drops up top. Does not land. However, Robodiators coming in on the other side, hitting it from 3 directions. Red 686 gets a piece up. 1895 does as well. And now 86-22 out of Crofton, working their piece as well. Off comes the algae on both sides. You'll see a whole lot more of that in the playoffs because they are going to need those coral locations. Algae going up in the blue barge already. 86-22 loads up, 1895, all three red approaching their coral station, putting pieces up top. There's a blue robot down there that's 2890, Hawk Collective. They're getting in the game. Got to be careful. I saw a flag wave, don't know the nature of it. Robotiators and Mech Tech continue to drop pieces up, hitting levels 3 and levels 4 now. Bovine Intervention is on level 3. An unhealthy sound on that one. That is Mech Tech Dragon. Sounds like something grinding a little bit, but they are back in action. $128-82 with about a minute remaining. 686 and 86-22 are both going to the one station. 1895 grinding their way in, but 2890 is in the way. They try to give them a shove, and that did not work out, so they're going to the other station now. Bovine loaded up. Mech Tech loaded up, drops another. Their cycle time is crazy fast, and they hit their marks when they drop that piece. 35 seconds remain, 152 for blue, 95 for red. Bovine loads again. 1895 Lambda loads again. At this point, they are just cycling as quickly as they can. Hawk Collective is down, not moving. That's your sonar signal. People heading back home. Mech Tech dropping another one on, down at level 1, and they will drop one after that. 5 seconds remaining. They slide on in and ease that corner over. Let's see it go. $189 to 110. 5 ranking points.
All right, drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
This is upper bracket round 1, match number 3 at the Chesapeake District Championship. Red is Alliance 2. Blue is Alliance number 7. RoboBee's going back to get another coral there. Uh-oh, 686 bouncing around there. Woo. That was a bit scary there for the Blue Alliance. 40 to 20, the Red Alliance takes the lead as the student drivers take control of their robots. 686 Bovine Intervention grabbing algae out of the Blue Alliance reef. 836 for the Red Alliance doing the same thing. They grab some algae, then they grab some coral. 836, one of the robots able to pick coral up off of the ground. 8592, Newton squared, and the robot parried the platypus. They just want to get rid of this algae. They just kind of fling it over and goes rolling over onto the Blue Alliance side. Minute 37 is 78 to 51. Red Alliance is now taking a big lead. 85-92. They just took the algae and just flew it right over the barge over into the Red Alliance territory, trying to set some landmines for them. 686 Bovine Intervention for the Blue Alliance. They are temporarily stationary. Their RSL is solid lit. 85-92 Newton's placing coral down there on the middle of the Red Alliance reef. Blue has 1 algae still stuck in the reef. Red has 2. Let's see what they do with those. Minute to go, 123 to 80. Red has the lead. 686 now coming back awake. Their RSL is blinking. Not quite sure what caused them to go out there. Red is now playing defense against the Blue Alliance. 1908 Shorebots from Eastville, Virginia, going back behind enemy lines, making it hard, camping out at that station there, bumping into 1731. 836 coming over here, placing algae straight into that barge net. 4 points more for the Red Alliance. 26 seconds to go. 146 to 106. Red has the lead. Just like flinging this algae right over the barge, over into the Red Alliance or Blue Alliance territory. 13 seconds to go, 153 to 112. Red still has a big lead here. 1908 goes climbing. 8592 is up. 836. We have two blue robots. FIRST Valley's trying to climb, but they cannot. Moving on to the upper bracket is the Red Alliance. Red Alliance will move on to match number 7 against Alliance number 1. And the Blue Alliance will move down to match number 5 to go against match number, or correction, never mind.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
Bovine Interventions hold backs a little bit, lets their two teammates get out and in, and they score 3 in short order. There's 3 up on blue, and they are missing number 4 because NASA did not manage to get a hold of that piece. Their teammate, Orca, did. Red starts with 55, blue with 37, and red continues to score. Presta gets another piece up on level 4, while their teammate 620 Warbots goes up to the barge. That one does not land. 1731 lands one, though. And 686's guy in the station putting more up in that barge to pick up extra points for that as well. So it's red 97, blue 70. Blue's going to have some work to do, but they've got the skills and machinery to do it. 122 trying to get to that piece. A little bit of traffic down low, a piece that they're stuck on. 3D136. Orca goes to put another piece up, level 7. And they're moving again. It's 143 to 96. There's a minute and a half left, and red is at 147. They are soon going to run out of places to put coral, but they are getting big points on algae as well. Another piece of algae is stuck. Oh, and that piece of algae stays in the red barge. 620 bounces a piece off of level 2. Loses a couple of points because of that. Their next one drops and sticks. Bovine Intervention going for another part. 1885 drives another one at 3136. The guy's just dropping parts like crazy. One finally gets in. 3136 Orca drops a piece on. That's level 3. 50 seconds remain. 189 to 153. 686's guy has the softest hands in town. Puts another piece of algae up in that barge. They're going to have to send another barge out to hold on to it. I'm thinking MVP. 686 looking to drive another piece into that. Oh, and takes a hit. Can she come back up? She's looking to push. Her number comes in. 1731. Presta Valley comes by and solves that problem. 620 looking to put another piece. That's Warbots trying to get it home. One more. 6 seconds remain. 226 to 188. Blue has 2 up already. What can red do to defend? This will be close.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off. RoboLine's a little late. Of course, they were a little late getting here and wearing the wrong outfit, but they're all set and they are getting the job done. That's a level 4. 2106. Junkyard Dogs puts up number 2, grabs on to number 3. I was going to say that was going to be a heck of a hurry. Blue shows 5 on top, and they're getting that rattle noise. I think that's normal. Now, 1731, Presta Valley just took that piece of coral, that piece of algae out, grabbed onto it. Now they're heading up, and in she goes, and another piece goes in. as the Bovine guy throws a piece up and in. Here comes 620. Warbots is going to live up to their name, going to get in the way of 37.48 and 21.06. Meets them halfway. Junkyard Dogs manages to slide in because 37.48 Ragnarok ran interference for them. Meanwhile, Algae's still coming out. That's Robo Lions getting that job done. A whole bunch of level 4 on both of these coral reefs already. 21.06 is putting another piece of algae up. Robo Lions is now going over to the other side. So it's going to be a 2-on-1. 17.31 is up on top of something. And 21.99 keeps giving them another nudge. Ooh, 17.31 almost comes up in the air. They are still on that piece of algae, and 21.99 is running interference, slowing them down. 17.31 has a problem they need to fix. That's Fresta Valley. That's a tough teammate to lose, even for a few seconds. 37.48 putting up more pieces, looking at level 3. But 37.48 misses. Junkyard hits it. Note that there is coral touching algae. That will not score unless that algae comes out. Now Bovine Intervention is trying to do a spin move on Robo Lions, thinking maybe they might draw a penalty. I'm not sure, but either way, Robo Lions wisely laid off. Junkyard Dogs gets that piece of algae out. The other piece of algae is out now. Suddenly all those pieces of coral count for points. 134 to 99 with 20 seconds remaining. Junkyard Dogs, they're getting onto that cage. They are not waiting. 37.48. Ragnarok is going up with them. Robo Lions having to ease their way in with all that algae. They need to grab up high, and they do. Are we going to have a triple red again? They ain't just up. They swinging. Red stays alive, 174 to 109. A very respectable score given the defense played in the round. So it's time to give a big thank you to Fresta Valley Robotics